happening, guys? Here we are again at with a taste of Mexico. Today we're going to do one of my favorite things, and that is fish. I have a beautiful salmon, compliments of Sunh Fish. My man went down there off Broadway. He's a great guy. Go check him out. And I know that this is a whole fish here, and we're so used to seeing fillets of fish at the store just already wrapped up in the saran wrap, but someone actually has to take a whole fish and cut that thing down. If you ever run across one, we're going to show you a few pointers of how to actually get it clean so it has no bones, and you will never be afraid of cutting a fish again. So what I'm going to do is start off, actually I'm going to run my knife through the steel real quick. I want to make sure it's nice and sharp, and I'm going to take its head off. So I'm going to, that sounds a little weird, right? Let's go ahead and cut right around. Now in the restaurant, I really have to make sure that I'm not wasting, right? So I want to get as close to his head as I can. I'm going to flip him around. Do the same exact cut. I got to kind of cut around one of his fins there. And I'm going right around the gill and right around his head. And then, sounds a little nasty. All I got to do is just kind of pop it off. That's simple, and it comes right off. Now check this out. Use meat in any stock you want to. You can use this, and it has killer flavor. If you want to make some kind of stock or a seafood rice or something, boil the head down with some vegetables, and you'll have a killer stock. I already have some made, so I am going to go ahead and toss it. Clean my knife, and now I'm going to get a knife that's a little bit longer. And if you can see, I know it's a little tight, but there is a backbone in here, and it runs straight across. Then you got this fin up here who has bones as well. We're gonna run our knife right across that and try to get as much meat as possible so we're not throwing anything away. So I'm gonna go ahead and start them right here. And I love videos like this because you can really see the techniques that are made to actually cook and use products that are starting from ground zero. And that is what makes you that much of a better chef or a cook at home. If you know how to clean fish, if you know how to debone a chicken, shoot, if you can even cut down a pig or know where the different cuts of beef come from, it's excellent. It makes you a great cook. So I'm just kind of trying to find out where those bones are. I'm going to run my knife all the way across to this other fin at the bottom. And this is his tail section. And I'm just going to run my knife right through, and I'm going to pop it off. Okay? Now I'm going to go back through here, and I'm going to work my way all the way back down to that bone. Trying to find that backbone, and I think I got it. And I'm just going to keep on working my knife. Got that beautiful insert in there. Now I'm going to grab my thicker knife, and I'm actually going to, if you can imagine my ribs here, the fish has the same things. I'm going to cut through his ribs and keep it on the piece of meat. Sounds a little weird, but at the end you'll see why we do it. Now all I'm doing is I'm running my knife right across his back. Right across, and we already cut that part through. Now all I got to do is just flip them over, and we have a beautiful fillet. So I'm going to pull this one, get it out of our way. Now, just like I said, we actually cut the bones so it's still on the meat. Don't worry about that, because all we got to do is just peel them off, okay? So I'm going to grab my knife, and I'm just going to work right underneath them. I wish I was righty right now because this bone structure is easier for a righty to cut through, but I can work it out. We use salmon here at the restaurant for our Salmon that right now we're using a little bit of quinoa with, and then we have a salmon salad that goes with a chipotle honey that we've had on the menu forever just because it is so popular. Okay, so I'm just going to pull off all his backbones, or I'm sorry, his belly bones. And then I basically am done. I'm going to clean off just a little bit. This is all fat down here at his belly, just like I got a lot of fat on my belly, he does too. Just gonna kind of clean all that off. I'm gonna do a few more cleaning things here real quick, and then what I'm gonna do is there's about 18 to 20 pin bones in here. I'm gonna pull those out. I'll be with you guys in a second. Finished cleaning this thing. I got all the pin bones out. Now you can always ask yourself this question: do I like the skin or do I not? I personally do. The majority of people don't, so I'm going to pull it off and I'll show you how we do that as well. Right here at the tail, I'm going to cut a little insert and I'm going to kind of wiggle my knife through here to the end. If you can see, I'm already at the skin, and I'm going to point my knife down, and I'm really just going to kind of slide my knife right underneath the skin and the meat of the salmon, run it all the way through, and I'm pulling on the skin as well, and the end result is this. Super simple. Float that over there, and look at no meat. The boss will be very happy with me because I'm not wasting. Now all I got to do is cut a nice portion off this thing, and I'm going to use the very top, so let me run through this real quick. And all I want is this guy here. I'm going to leave the belly. All I want is this guy. Now let's go to the grill and I'll show you what we're going to do with this fish.